Hi guys, welcome to the new episode of The Moment with Amy Alesh. On here with me, I have Miss Ajoke Seidu.
Hi,
Welcome
thank
to
you.
this episode of The Moment with Amy Alesh. It's so nice to have you on here.
It's my
And I'm
pleasure.
so glad you could honor our invite. Thank you so much.
Welcome.
Cool. So, before we get into details, we have our routine. We usually play cards, like games,
Oh, okay.
and then
Okay.
after that, so the rules of the game is if you get it right, I'm going to applaud you.
Okay.
If you don't get it right, if you get it wrong, you're going to take a shot of this
Wow.
whiskey right in front of
Wow.
you.
Oh
So
my God.
I always pray that nobody get the question so you can get drunk and start
Okay,
spilling.
I
Yeah.
guess so. You're trying to get me drunk,
So
right?
yes, I just want to get.
Okay.
I pray you don't get,
Okay,
but
let's
we
see how that
usually
goes.
go with 5 cards.
Five cards. Okay.
Yes, 5 cards. So let's see what you can get out of the five
All right,
cards.
no problem. Let's
And this
go.
game is from the Giddy words. So there are like 5 words, and I'm gonna call out the words, 5 words. Then you're gonna give me what that actually stands for.
Four.
So this
Okay.
would be sorry.
That's fine.
So this will stand as our timer.
Oh,
So
okay.
once that one is done, so that means it's time up. Then you can drink your whiskey.
You're really excited to get me
Yes,
drunk.
like I want to get you. I can't wait to get it
No,
drunk,
I'm
like
not gonna
for
get drunk.
real. So I have 5 cards here, and
Okay.
I'm gonna be calling out the words. Then you give me what the word stands for.
Oh,
Are
okay.
you ready?
Yes, I'm ready.
So this is our timer. So number one. So I have oil, Shell, Bayesa, Discovery, Niger Delta. The time start now.
Oil, Shell,
Bayesa,
Bielsa.
Discovery, Niger Delta.
That's that's pump. What's it called? Oh my God. That's
Just drink.
No, I don't
This
want to
one,
drink.
that's.
That's diesel.
Now.
Wow.
Let me just. Oh, time up.
I can't
Oh my
believe I
gosh.
got my first question wrong. But I mean, you're going to say the answer, right?
I will.
But that's too much.
No, it's not. It's just a shot.
Oh my God.
It's just a shot. Try
Wow.
hard next time.
Can I say for later? Can I drink for later?
No ways.
Oh my God.
Few once. Cool. So it's called Oloribiri.
Oloibiri. Oh my God. Is that a state in Bielsa? It's
Um,
supposed to be like a state in Bielsa
yeah,
or a city or something.
I
No,
think is like a local government.
a
You
local
know,
government. Sorry,
yes, it's like a local
in
government in
Bielsa.
Bayelsa. So
Okay, okay, Olobiri.
yeah.
Oh, okay.
So I have Ogun,
Ogun.
tourist, Ogun, like Ogun Abeokuta,
Yeah,
tourist, Abeokuta, mountain, Orisha.
that's Olumorok.
Clap for yourself.
Hey, I got it. Oh my God.
Okay.
Okay.
So I have Williams, Ramsey Noah, movie, AY Regina.
Merryman.
Clap for yourself.
Oh.
No, you have to. I beg. Let me search for another one. And I have Gigi,
Hmm?
Gigi,
G.
Gigi,
Okay, Gigi.
e-commerce,
E-commerce.
online,
Online.
buy, sell.
That should be Cast 45. Cast 45. Did I get it?
Final answer.
I think so. Cast 45.
Final answer.
Yeah, I think.
Okay. I know. I'm just waiting for the timer.
I mean, you can as well just go.
No, no. So let the timer goes off. So I'll know if I'm gonna clap for you or you're gonna
Wow,
drink up
that should
the
be cast for the five.
whiskey.
I don't know, GG.
That's your final answer.
Well,
GG,
that's okay.
e-commerce, online buy, sell.
Eh? Cast for the five. I don't know.
Time out. You're wrong. Okay, I'm gonna be a good girl now.
It's just a
Just
bit. That's okay,
okay.
please. The first one I tried. So what's
It's a favorite word that we usually say, like sell it, OLX,
OLX?
sell
Oh my god, OLX! I
it,
it didn't even come to mind. Oh my god.
sell it. Sorry,
This is crazy.
sorry. So this last one, I pray you get it. So meat,
Meat.
that's the beef.
Yeah.
Meat, pizza, chicken, steamed, sausage.
Meat, pizza, steamed sausage.
Chicken, meat, pizza, steamed, sausage.
Wow. Do you have expo?
Ah, expo.
Can
You
you
will drink.
please do expo?
You must stop
Oh my
drinking.
god.
You have to
I
drink.
don't know. Is it
Meat, pizza, chicken, steamed, sausage. You have to drink.
I
To drink.
I,
I'm waiting for the
come on. Come on,
timer.
it's not even
I
time.
heard it
I'm
this
sorry.
morning. Time out. It's shawarma. It's
Ah, oh my god. Please, that's okay. Please.
I wish you
Wow.
can finish this boat.
It's funny. It's funny that the things that we see every day, and then it doesn't just.
The
I've
answer
never in
is
my life thought that I was
shawarma.
going to be in this situation. Honestly, never ever thought that. Because when I watch people do that, I'm like, you don't know this thing. Okay, here I am. I don't know it
Didn't
too.
work. Thank you. How do you feel
I feel drunk.
already?
I feel drunk.
Okay, so we're gonna go on a break now. So when we're back, we get into details.
Okay, that's fine.
Welcome back to the moment with Temi Alesh. I still have Miss Ajoke Seidu. So
Thank
now we're
you.
getting into details, asking questions, and she putting us through the questions. And I hope you guys are going to take something out of it. So, Miss Joke, let's get into it.
Okay.
Can you please introduce yourself, like your background, your biography, like in in total, in general? Yeah.
Okay. My name is Adejoke Seidu. Um, I'm a graduate of business administration from the University of Ado-Ekiti.
We did the same thing.
Um, a security personnel. I've,
I'm secured. I can slap
I've,
anybody.
I've worked in that field for 20 years plus.
Wow.
And
20 years.
yeah, I'm from Kogi State. I'm from Okene in Kogi State.
I like your pointed nose.
Thank you. I'm a single mother of one.
Oh,
I love being happy. I'm naturally a happy person.
good.
Um,
That's all
um,
you need.
yeah, and there's something that I always say to people: live and let live. Give people a breathing space. Cut people some slack. Let people live, and that's it.
So, what number are you in
I have
family?
we're five. I'm the third. I have two older siblings and I have two younger siblings.
Okay,
Yeah.
interesting. So, what do people misunderstand about you the most?
Wow. I'd say my genuinity.
Okay.
Yeah, sometimes I've been in situation where people just think that I'm kind to them because I want something in return.
Oh,
But I'm just being kind to people because first of all, my mother raised me to be kind. And then in the world where in the world we live in, the world that we live in, there's so much cruelty out there.
True.
So why don't you be different? Why don't you be a kind person? I've trained myself so much that it's hard for me not to be kind to people
Hmm.
because everybody needs kindness. Everybody needs, you never know, you know, how you're going to make someone happy, how you're going to put a
True.
smile on their faces. So
True.
why not just be kind to people? Do the little that you can do and go to bed a happy person. And that's my slogan. Every night when I'm going to bed, I reminisce on my what's it called, I reminisce on my my
Day
day
to day
activities,
activities.
and
Yeah.
I see that, oh, you've been kind to somebody today, and I didn't hurt anyone, I didn't do anything bad to anybody. I go to bed a happy person. so
True. True.
so
True.
that's
And
for
you have
me.
a very good sleep where your nerves will be
Exactly.
calm and
Yeah.
knowing fully well that your conscience is clear.
Exactly.
So
Exactly.
yeah,
Yeah.
I can relate. I can relate.
Yeah.
So what's your favorite childhood memory?
Favorite, honestly, I grew up in a home. Well, I was raised by single mom, so um all I remember was, my mother's strictness. And it's really helped me in life. So
Mm-hmm.
I can't really say this is one thing that, you know, there are lots of it, honestly, but I can't put together right now. I know that I used to play with my neighbors, I used to play with my siblings. I can't say this is my favorite thing to do, when I was growing up. Maybe read. I used to read a lot of books. Yeah, it was because I remember then. I remember that even if I was washing my clothes, I would, keep my book aside. I'll read a bit, go back to washing. Even when I'm watching TV, I take a break to go and read. I used to read a lot, and
Mm-hmm.
I enjoy. I'd go to my friend's place to borrow their storybooks, read and return to. It was my favorite thing to do. I think reading. Yeah, reading
Reading.
was one
That
of my
was your
favorite.
childhood
Yes,
memory.
reading. Yeah.
Mm, good. And me, on the other hand, I'll just carry the book, the novel. I'll go to the back, where they used to write the author's biography.
Yeah.
I'll read everything in my head. I already know what it was inside the book. During
I know
exams
I
in
used
secondary
to
school, I
read
don't
a
really. I
lot.
read 2 a.m.,
From
3
oh
a.m.
my
But when I
god.
get to school, I'll be playing around, and people will play with me, and the principal will be like, "Ha, you're playing with Alesh. Alesh has
She knows how
read,
to get.
no."
Looking back now, I mean, I read a lot of books while I was growing up. I read a whole lot of books. A whole lot. Thinking back at it now, I read a whole lot of books when I was growing up. So
Mm,
yeah.
cool,
Reading,
interesting.
yeah.
So, what is your biggest failure, and what did you learn from that experience?
Oops. That's a tough one. Because as I come of age, I've come to realize that you have to fail to pass.
Mm-hmm.
If you don't fail, you can't pass. So failure for me is strength. To know the areas where you've messed up, to build yourself, to
Where to work on
adjust.
your
So
weakness, your
so yeah.
strength.
So basically, I don't think there's any way that I've failed because come on. I can't, I don't want to say something that when I look back at this interview, I feel bad. It's not like I'm trying to hold back or anything. I'm just trying to be careful with the things that I say because a lot of people are going to watch this thing and a lot of people will misunderstand, you know,
Misconception.
exactly. So pass, I'm not trying to pass a negative, you know,
Vibes out there.
exactly.
Mm-hmm.
I want people to be positive at all times. I don't want anybody to watch this interview and say, oh, because she said this, oh, because she said this. It's an opinion. Do you understand?
I think everyone
Exactly.
is entitled to their opinion.
Exactly.
You just
So
be yourself.
yeah,
That's
so
that's one thing.
I'm
Yeah.
trying not to basically this see failure is one of the rudiments that helps you to be a better person in life.
True.
So I feel that a lot of things,
Mm-hmm.
actually, I feel that marriage, I mean, this is Africa, people say, oh, you couldn't hold a marriage. I feel that marriage, I remember when I was in secondary school, I repeated SS2 and my younger sister was promoted to SS3. It was a big challenge then because I would go to school. My sister left me in secondary school. So
Mm.
it's something that I can talk about today. But then It was really bad. I
Mm-hmm.
wake up every day. Where? How did I go wrong? How did I feel? What did I do? But looking back at it now, I mean, it's a good thing it helped me because I made sure that in that SS2, I wrote GCE and I passed in flying colors.
Mm. Mm-hmm.
Do you understand?
Yeah.
So I don't like to talk about failures because I feel like it takes you backward. I mean,
No,
we move past it, so that's
but
it.
I feel you should speak about it because a lot of people don't really know what failure means. So when you speak about it and they're going through that phase, they'll be able to like, oh, I remember I watched one interview and somebody said, okay, is this a failure? Okay, let me work on a better part of it to be a stronger person. Like
Yeah,
the word usually say, what doesn't kill you makes you stronger.
stronger.
Do you understand? So
Like
anyone,
I said
yeah,
earlier, I feel that a lot of things. I mean, I feel that a whole lot of things, honestly. But it's a tough one. Like I
do
said,
you
I
want
don't
me
want to
to
pass.
argue?
No, I'm good.
You
I don't want
good?
to pass the wrong vibes. We react to things differently.
Yeah,
S- Like as I'm sitting here right now, I look back and I'm like, wow,
we've
I
gone a
feel
long way.
that
We've come a
this,
long
and I
way.
readjusted. I
Yeah.
did better.
Mm-hmm.
And again, I tell people I'm not a rush. I'm not in a rush.
Mm-hmm.
I might walk slow, but I don't walk backwards.
Mm-hmm.
My process is slow. I mean, I take things slow.
One at a
I'm not
time.
in a rush, exactly.
Mm-hmm.
So failure for me, like I said in the beginning, failure is not. I can't really. There's nothing that I feel that I really want to talk about right now because it's in the past, and I don't even sit here. I don't even remember one thing. Okay, I feel that marriage. I mean, anybody can fail.
True.
The things that I knew back then, I know more better now.
Mm-hmm.
So come on.
I think it's a testing stage. There are some people forced marriages might not work.
Yeah.
Most forced marriages don't work. Like I've seen, like I have on my desk, most forced marriages don't work, but people tend to make it better with their second marriage or the third one. So do you get it's never your
Yeah, for
fault.
me.
It's not your fault. This
Honestly, for me,
two people like are involved.
for me,
Yeah.
if you're gonna ask me, for
Yeah.
me, I say it all the time. Marriage is luck. Sometimes you're lucky
Luck.
to, yeah. Let me tell you why. Sometimes you're married to somebody who is willing to. You see, like you said, two people makes it work.
Mm-hmm.
If you're lucky enough to marry someone who's willing to make it work, it will work. But if you're unlucky to marry someone who's not ready
We
to
don't even
talk,
care.
who's not ready to do anything, it will never work
Mm-hmm.
because it solely depends on two people, not one person.
Mm-hmm.
I cannot just be the one putting it in a basket. It has to be the both of us.
Mm-hmm.
So I say that it's by luck because it is by luck that you find someone who wants to say, I like you enough to understand you, to
Who
listen to
is
you.
intentional
Exactly.
about the
Being
person?
intentional about you.
Yeah.
Do you understand? So it doesn't have to do with two people. It doesn't have to be with one person.
Yeah.
So you're lucky enough to find somebody.
It takes two to
Exactly.
tango.
You're lucky enough to find somebody who
Mm-hmm.
says against all odds, we're
Mm-hmm.
in this together.
Mm-hmm.
And that's it. It works.
Mm-hmm.
But God forbid you're unfortunate, you find somebody who at every slight thing is walking away, is going to his families, is running away from his responsibilities. It's never going to work. You're going to
True.
be frustrated. So
True.
that's why I call it, in my opinion, is luck.
Mm-hmm.
You're lucky enough to find a man who says against all odds we will make this work. You're lucky enough to find a woman who
Who
says
is
against all odds
intentional about
this
you?
thing has to work. We
Mm-hmm.
have to talk it through. We have to sit about it. We have to do this. We have to do this. It's a beautiful thing. So that's
So
what I mean by luck.
yeah, so because I have one friend that there was a day I walked into their house and they were having an argument. That was late in the night because she wanted me to do some things for her.
Okay.
So the guy was like, okay, you're done. Okay, maybe you should just go and sleep. We'll continue tomorrow.
That's it.
So because and that really hit me like, oh really? You continue but
Honestly,
some people are just gonna like hide away from it and shy away. They just disappear from
it's
the
not
scene.
hide away. It's
So
not
but
shy away. You know that yes, we'll come back to it, but first
go
go
to
to bed.
sleep.
Tomorrow morning,
Calm your nerves.
exactly. That's faith. I mean, it's beautiful. I
Yeah.
like that.
It actually hit like in different ways, but I really love that.
Yeah.
So thank you for that.
Thank
At
you.
some point, it got me emotional.
I'm
We
sorry.
move.
I'm sorry.
So, what is a funny story your family tells you about you that you would like to share?
Oh, there's this story that is always in my head. My mom told me this story. I think we used to have a picture. I don't know how. I don't know somehow the picture got missing in the house. My mom told me that when I was much much younger, I think I was about 1 year plus. There's this ant they call isunsun.
It's just that we used to like
People
pluck
used
during
to
the raining
catch
season. Then we
exactly.
now fry it.
Yeah, she told
I
me
enjoyed
that
it.
because I'd seen a couple of our neighbors catch it,
Yeah.
and then one day I saw an ant.
Be mindful of the mic so you won't be eating it.
Okay, I saw an ant, and I assumed it was a sunsun. I picked it up and I put it in my mouth, and it stung me in my mouth,
Ah,
and my mouth got swollen. We're talking about it. I've never told anyone this
what?
story. And because I seen the picture, I saw the picture in the house. My mom made sure that she took a picture of it. I don't know. Somehow the picture got missing. I think that's a very funny story.
You mistook
Honestly.
an
Yeah.
hand.
I was a baby. I was 1 year. I was crawling. So she said my dad came back and saw me with a small mouth. I was really raking and saying, how did you let this child crawl to go and pick up an ant? I mean, I saw people. I thought it was I thought it was a so I just picked it up and I put it in my mouth. So
No, at that age, everything a
you
child
put it
sees
in
on
your
the
mouth.
floor, they want to
Yeah,
like get
yeah,
it through their mouth.
yeah.
Okay, that's so funny. That's nice. So, what has been your favorite job you've held? Like
My
you've
favorite,
held, your
my
favorite job you've held?
my favorite job. Wow. Like I said, I've worked in my organization for 20 years plus. I mean, I must be really fond of my job to have kept my job for 20 years. So
Okay, is this the security job that you've
yes, yes,
always?
yeah. So
Okay.
yeah, I mean, at a point, I I deviated, not like I deviated. I started doing the things that I love to do because before I became a security person, I wanted to be an actress. I wanted to be a newscaster. I wanted to be an artist. I loved singing. I would sing my heart out in the bathroom and all of that. So at a point, I said to myself, "You love to do these things. Why do you know what I mean? When at your leisure time, why don't you just do it?" So I realized that some times ago, maybe a few years ago, I got called for a job. I acted in the movie, and the movie got a lot of award. I'm not going to
Mm,
mention the movie because they didn't pay me to do this advert. So, but I realized that in life, whatever it is that you like to do, don't allow anything to hold you back.
true.
Yeah, so on my way to this interview, I went to Spotify. I was playing all the songs that I like to listen to, and I
Mm,
was making videos of myself singing it. So, I mean, it's a fun thing to do for me. So, it's good. It's okay.
interesting.
Yeah.
So, can we hear your voice?
Sing.
Yeah.
You want me to sing?
Yes,
Oh
I
my
would love to
God.
hear.
I didn't see
I would
this
love to
coming.
hear.
What?
I would love to
Okay, what
hear.
song do you want me to sing?
I will
Oh, please.
say. I want to
Okay.
hear it.
I actually did a song
Oh,
recently. Yeah, I did a
really?
song. Yeah, I just went to the studio. I spoke to. I'm going to give a shout out to Puffy T because it didn't take a dime from me. So Puffy T, here
Prophecy.
is your flowers.
We
Take it,
see you.
take it,
We
bro.
see you.
So I went to. I at that time I was going through a lot. There was so much. I was having panic attacks. I was
Hmm.
so I mean, it was a few months ago. And I said, you know what, why don't you sing it out? So I went into the studio. I went to the studio and I said, where's Property? They said somewhere. I said, go and call him. I said, Egmont, I want to do one song. He said, okay, what's it? I said, Egmont, we must record it. I said, okay, no problem. Went into the studio. I mean, did the song. I mean, the song, I learned this song when I was in primary five. The
Hmm.
song is in my head every time. It comes to my head, subconsciously. So I said, you know what, I'll do the song. When we go and when we come, angels are watching over us
Hmm.
all day, all night. Angels are watching over us.
See voice. Celine Dion,
Please.
move away.
Come
Ah,
on.
Ajoke is coming. Celine Dion,
No,
wow.
you please, 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 please.
Now let's pour. Twat, twat,
Oh
twat,
my
twat, twat.
God.
No
See,
worry, I go do your backup singer. I'll
please.
come and back you up.
Okay.
Prophecy. Thank you.
Shout out to Prophecy.
Shout out. That's so interesting.
Yeah.
So, what's the title of the song? You said
I just titled it Morning Song. I mean, it's a song that when you wake up in the morning, you
you
can
can
listen to
listen
it. Yeah, you
to
can listen to it,
relax
to help you
into.
through the day.
Oh, interesting.
Yeah.
Interesting. I can sing.
Please,
Oh my
please,
gosh. Don't
come
worry.
on,
Don't
please.
worry. That studio, we enter
Oh my
it
God,
together.
please.
So thank you for that. So if you could go back and give your 18-year-old self one piece of advice, what would that be?
Wow. This is kind of hard because advice. I'll tell myself, girl, you need to work your ass out. You need to, you know, um, you need to face your fears, conquer anything. If I could go back, I said to myself, yes, just yesterday, I said, I I should have, acquired more certificates. I have quite a few, I'm not the kind of person who likes to talk about my achievements and all
Achievements.
of, I mean, I don't.
Yeah.
But if if
Mm.
I could, talk to my 18-year-old self, I would say be steadfast,
Mm-hmm.
be brave,
Mm-hmm.
be up and doing, you know, go for it. You want to
Mm-hmm.
do this thing, do it.
Do it.
Don't care what anybody says.
Yeah. Just
So
do
I think
you.
if I could go back to my 18-year-old self, I probably
To
have my
turn back the
PhD
ends
by
of
now.
time. Yeah.
I probably have my PhD by now. So life will humble you. So stay calm. Take it easy. There's no rushing. Take it easy.
Just do you. Be yourself. Live within your limits. Don't impress anybody because you are not going to impress me because me anything I see I chop. I fit comot here now go drink garri for house. Nobody go know. Na person wey I tell. Please. And I heard that some people are borrowing wig. No borrow wig o. My own eleda is very strong. So I want BBL. I want TBBL.
My gender.
Team Natural.
I still don't feel my gender because I save money to go and do yash. Are you whining me?
Are you normal? But all the same, I'm not condemning those who are doing it because some people give excuses like they're building their self-confidence. They are not doing it for man. They are not.
As long as you're happy, that's my own.
In the next 40 years, did you know? Around sag. But I wish you well. I want a Turkish Brazilian with but is but. Okay, guys. Ajake Seidu, thank you so much for being on this episode. We really appreciate, and I hope you had fun. At some point, I was emotional, but I've learned a lot on this episode, and I'm sure you guys have had one or two things to take home with you as well. So please subscribe to my YouTube channel, Moment with Temi Alesh, and my IG, the Moment with Temi Alesh. So please comment, share, and like. I love you guys. See you in my next episode.